Hello students, today we will learn about the von Neumann architecture. This is our learning objective. Von Neumann architecture's origin, its components and functionalities, etc. So before going to what is von Neumann architecture, we will learn about what is an architecture. What is the meaning of an architecture? So basically an architecture is the complex or carefully designed structure of something, and there are two types of programs: fixed programs and stored programs. So what is fixed programs? They were designed to do very specific tasks, to do very specific operations. And for example, a calculator is a fixed program computer which is used for a very specific operations, for calculations, and it can do basic mathematics, but it cannot be used as a word processor or a gaming console. And changing the program of a fixed program machine requires rewiring, restructuring, or redesigning the machine. So calculator is the example of fixed program. It could take 3 weeks to set up a program on ENIAC and get it working. Next, storage programs. A storage program computer is one that stores program instruction in electronic memory, therefore easily reprogrammable. उसको फिर से हम reprogram कर सकते हैं. Von Neumann is a storage program architecture introduced by the John von Neumann, who is an Hungarian American mathematician, physicist, and computer scientist. So von Neumann architecture was first published by John von Neumann in 1945. His computer architecture design consists of a control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, which is known as ALU, and memory unit, registers and input outputs. Von Neumann architecture is based on the storage program computer concept, where instruction and program data are stored in the same memory. This design is still used in most computers produced today. So von Neumann architecture is based on storage programs. This is the basic block diagram of the von Neumann architecture, which consists of the four major parts: input device, output device, central processing unit, which is known as the processor, and the memory unit, where the central processing unit is further divided into control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and registers. The basic structure is like this one. This is memory, this is processor, and it contains control unit and arithmetic and logic unit, which is known as ALU, and ALU has an accumulator, and this is input and output devices. So the von Neumann architecture, the basic concept behind the von Neumann architecture is the ability to store program instructions in the memory along with the data on which those instructions operate. Means जिन डेटा पे ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना, उन डेटा को और इंस्ट्रक्शंस को हम सेम मेमोरी के अंदर स्टोर करते हैं. In case of von Neumann architecture, the von Neumann architecture describes a general framework or structure that a computer's hardware, programming, and data should follow. Even all the most modern computers and mobile devices are designed based on this fundamental concept. And the von Neumann architecture has three basic components: input-output interfaces, CPU, and memory. So the input-output interfaces. The input-output interfaces allow the computer's memory to receive information and send data to output devices, and allow the computer to communicate to the user and to secondary storage devices like disks and tape drives. So this is the use of input-output devices. Next, the second component is CPU, central processing unit, which is also known as processor. It can be considered the heart of the computing system, heart of the computer. It includes the three main components, means CPU, central processing unit, means processor has the three main components: control unit, CU, and arithmetic and logic unit, ALU, and registers. So control unit is responsible for decoding the instruction and controlling how data moves around the computer systems. मीन्स जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस हमें एग्जीक्यूट करनी होती है उसको डिकोड करने, एंड जो डेटा कंप्यूटर सिस्टम्स में मूव होते हैं, जो ट्रांसमिट होते हैं एक जगह से दूसरी जगह, उसके लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल होती है, उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए जो रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है वो कंट्रोल यूनिट की होती है. मीन्स एवरीथिंग happening in the computer systems like data transferring, instruction execution, all these are controlled by the control unit. So control unit is responsible for this operation, and the execution of each instruction is determined by a sequence of control signals produced by the control unit. So this is very important part of control unit. Next, arithmetic logic unit. It carries out the calculations and logical decisions required by the program instructions, and the inputs to an ALU are the data to be operated on, called operands, and a code indicating the operation to be performed. The ALU's output is the result of the performed operations. And the next is registers. Registers are the memory locations with specific purpose, and it is the smallest memory unit, and which is very fast as compared to other memory units. So first, accumulator AC stores the results of calculations made by the ALU temporary, and second is the program counter PC. It keeps track of the location for the next instruction to be executed, to be dealt. So the program counter then passes this next address to the memory address register, which is known as MAR, and the memory address register stores memory location for data or instruction that needs to be fetched from memory or stored into memory. जिन इंस्ट्रक्शंस डेटा को मेमोरी से फैच करना है या मेमोरी में स्टोर करना है, उनकी जो लोकेशंस होती है उसको मेमोरी एड्रेस रजिस्टर्स में स्टोर किया जाता है, मीन्स उनके जो एड्रेसेस को. Next, memory data register stores data or instruction fetched from the memory and any data that is to be transferred or stored in memory. So memory data registers data को होल्ड करता है, and memory address register एड्रेस को होल्ड करता है. And next, current instruction register stores the most recently fetched instruction while it is waiting to be decoded or executed. The next, memory. The computer's memory is used to store program instructions and data. Consists of many memory cells, storage units of a fixed size. Each cell has an address associated with it. And two of the most commonly used types of memory are the random access memory and secondary memory. And memory is specified in these forms: memory width, address width, and the address space. Now the advantages of von Neumann architecture. First one is control unit gets data and instruction in the same way from one memory. It simplifies design and development of the control unit. And the second advantage is data from memory and from devices are accessed in the same way. And the third one is memory organization is in the hands of programmers. So these are the three advantages of von Neumann architecture. Next is the disadvantages of von Neumann architecture. First one is serial instruction processing does not allow parallel execution of program. Parallel executions are simulated later by the operating system. Next, one bus is bottleneck. Only one information can be accessed at the same time. Then the third disadvantage is instruction stored in the same memory as the data can be accidentally rewritten by an error in a program. So the alternative for von Neumann architecture is Harvard architecture. In this, the memory for data was separated from memory for instruction. जहाँ वॉन न्यूमैन आर्किटेक्चर में इंस्ट्रक्शन डेटा सेम मेमोरी स्पेस यूज़ करते हैं, वहीं हार्वर्ड आर्किटेक्चर में डेटा के लिए और इंस्ट्रक्शंस के लिए सेपरेट मेमोरी यूनिट्स होती है. सो two memories with two buses allow parallel access to data and instructions execution can be much faster than the von Neumann architecture. But control unit for two buses is more complicated and more expensive in this Harvard architecture. Now the summary of this: von Neumann architecture is based on storage program concept and has three main components: input-output interfaces, central processing unit CPU, which is known as processor, and the third one is memory unit. All modern computers still use this 70-year-old fundamental concept, has its own advantages and disadvantages, and availability of alternative architecture, and which is the Harvard architecture.